Hey there, my name is David Nips, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a one-take shot where I'm going to be talking you through the 5 biggest mistakes that I see Facebook advertisers making when it comes to their retargeting ads. So I have a couple of points right in front of me here on my computer that I want to talk with you and just have an open conversation about things that you want to make sure that you're avoiding. But first of all, let's give you a definition of what retargeting ads are. So the best way to do that is just through a short story. Have you ever been somebody who's interested in something, so you open up your phone, you search for sectional couches that are the best? Or are you looking up the best dance studios in my area? Or are you looking up different fitness programs that you can check out or local gyms? You see a couple of options, you click somebody's website, you're interested, you look around a little bit, you just kind of get a sense of it, and then you go back to social media because you just weren't ready to purchase. Then for the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you're getting ads for this product from this company all the time. And oftentimes people think, well, how did they know that I was there? Are they following me? Blah, blah, blah. It's through the Facebook pixel. So by having that Facebook pixel on their website, they are tracking you and they have the ability to retarget you in the future with ads. So what are some of the biggest mistakes that people make? Well, the first one is that they're not using the conversion objective when it comes to the objective point for the campaign. So everybody knows when you first create a campaign, it asks you, do you want to have more reach, more traffic, more engagement, more conversions? And you want to make sure you're using the conversions feature. Oftentimes the misconception is that you can use reach because you just want to reach anybody who's been to your website, anybody who's engaged with you on social media, etc. But the truth of the matter is, some of your warm audience is warmer than others. So somebody who's been to your website yesterday or in the past week is a lot more warm than somebody who just liked one of your posts on social media a month ago. And Facebook knows that. It's an extremely smart algorithm. So make sure that you're using that conversion objective so that Facebook knows that your main goal is to make sales, not just reach all of your warm audience. And that will give Facebook the opportunity to go and find those people who are more likely to be purchasers than people who have just engaged with your stuff online, but might not be that warm. Okay. Tip number 2, and the biggest mistake that I see people making as well, is that they stop the campaign too early or they let it run too long. And here's what I mean by that. Ad fatigue. Ad fatigue is that point where people see the ad too many times that they just completely stop responding to it mentally, visually, and really physically. Have you ever had that same ad hit your phone like 15, 20, 30 times, and when you see it, you just scroll a little bit quicker just to get away from it because you've seen that same content over and over again? That's what ad fatigue is. And when it comes to your warm audience, they're more likely to get fatigued quicker than with your cold ads of reaching brand new people. And the reason for that is simply because your warm audience is smaller. So what you want to do is make sure you're monitoring the ad frequency very closely. So if you see that the ad frequency is 1 to 2, 1 to 3, the campaign's just starting to kick up into gear, don't turn off that campaign too quickly just because you haven't made sales yet. Let it run out and let it really run its course for you. But if you start to see that ad frequency get higher than 7 to 8 is really my sweet spot, any higher than that, people are starting to see the ads too many times and they're just not converting from that. So it doesn't mean that all is lost, but it means that you need to make sure that you're switching up your copy, your creative, your headlines, and just the overall view of the ads regularly to make sure that your warm audience is always getting new content. Okay, mistake number 3 is that you're not excluding people who've already purchased that specific product. So if you're online and you're looking up sectional couches, right? And you're interested in buying one for your living room, you go to Wayfair, you buy that couch. It's shipping, it's coming to you. Then you go back to social media and Wayfair is targeting you with more sectional couches. That's not super relevant at all, and you're very unlikely to buy another one. Alternatively, you want to make sure your ads are running smart. So if somebody purchases a sectional couch, then start retargeting them with coffee tables and side tables and plants and lamps and things that are relevant to that product. But make sure that you are excluding people who've purchased from you if you do have multiple products. So if you're somebody who's a dance studio and you're looking to enroll children, if that parent enrolls their child, stop showing them ads completely unless you have some next stage of your funnel that's going to take them to that next level. Oftentimes when it comes to service-based businesses and single product businesses, the ads will just stop because they don't have that next level. But if you have multiple products that complement one another or other areas of higher level services, then you want to make sure that you're only targeting them to take them to that next step and you're not showing them the same ads over and over again. Showing somebody an ad for a product that they already purchased is like taking money and throwing it right into the trash can, and you want to make sure that you're not doing that. Mistake number 4 is that your copy is the same for your retargeting ads as it is for your cold ads. And it's not to say that you can't have some copy be the same, but in your retargeting ads, you also want to be featuring extra levels of copy, such as testimonials of showing previous customers, whether that be in video or written form, who have had a successful review with your product, and you can showcase that. Another idea is to run FAQ ads to answer some of the biggest pain points and objections that your customers might have when it comes to your product. You could also be running special offers, coupons, buy one, get one, whatever it is, different incentives to get them back to your website with a level of FOMO to get them there. When it comes to your creative, you also want to be showcasing pictures of your product or service. So if you're running ads for that sectional couch because somebody checked it out but didn't buy it, show ads of different sectional couches because that's what they're interested in. Don't show a picture of an entire house or a whole home makeover or a kitchen or this. Focus on the product and pictures that are going to pique their interest because you know what they're looking for, and don't stray away from that. Mistake number 5 is that you're not segmenting out your different warm audiences. And the reason for this is because your different audiences are going to have different levels of heat. Somebody who was on your website yesterday checking out a product is super, super warm. Or you might have a customer email list of 1,000 people. That's your hot list. That's people who've taken out their credit card before, have purchased something from you, which means that they're way more likely to purchase something again from you than somebody who's just watched a 10-second video on social media. So you want to break these audiences down into your customer list, your email list, your website visitors, and your social media followers to make sure that you can compete the 4 of them for effectiveness, and you can make proper decisions based on which channels you want to be spending most of your budget on and which ones you want to spend more time working on. So these are the 5 biggest mistakes that I see people making when it comes to their retargeting ads. If you're looking for more content like this on business, on marketing, on entrepreneurship, on just creating a bigger and better business, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below as I release videos just like this every Wednesday at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions about retargeting ads or anything regarding digital marketing in general, feel free to go ahead and comment below as I'm always monitoring them and always looking out for your questions. With that being said, thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I will see you next week with more content just like this.